Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for episode 12 of Sunday League 2 Superstar here on Football Manager 2026, and currently we're with Morecambe. Now straight off the bat I just wanted to apologise because last video I said episode 10 when it was actually episode 11, so just getting that out of the way first of all. But as you can see, we find ourselves on the managerial vacant screen. And yes, we have applied for not one, not two, but 3 jobs, including Reading, which I've been wanting this job to become available, and I've been wanting to apply for it, and I have applied for it. Now, if we have a look at the difference between the 3 clubs, obviously Birmingham are fighting relegation in the Championship, whereas Reading are in the relegation zone in League 1, and then Wigan are above them there in 15th. It looks like, I'm assuming it goes from right to left, so this is recent, so they've not been in as poor form as what Reading and Birmingham have, but at the bottom it actually shows like their current financial situation as well. I mean, I know it has it here, but they actually have the wage bill available to see as well. So as you can see, Birmingham's is £799,000 a week in the Championship, which is pretty good. I'd say that's probably about mid-range, higher possibly. Wigan in League 1, 120, which is, I think, probably a little bit below the average, if I'm honest. But if we have a look at Reading, for League 1, £676,000 a week. Now, that is astronomical for League 1. I dread to think what it would be in the Championship, probably close to £1 million, if not more. But yeah, that is very pretty, I would have to say. So today's not necessarily about playing a game, it's like pretty much finding out what we do next kind of thing, because from what I can remember from Mansfield, because when we had that interview, I don't think you can delay them anymore, which is really annoying. Really annoying. So yeah, so we're going to pretty much have to make a decision and stick to it for now, I think. So let's hit continue a few times and see what becomes available, if anything at all. So the Birmingham have received my job application. We'll see, because I've literally only just applied for that because it's only just become available, which is interesting indeedy. So I don't know what I'm going to choose, if I'm honest. I think I applied for the Wigan job first, so there's a chance that becomes, I get that offer first if that comes about. So yeah, so I don't really know what to do. So we're playing Liverpool in the Football League Trophy. I think I'm just going to play this one off camera, and then we'll be back to give you another update, because I don't know how long this video is going to go on for. You know, do I wait for the rejection from all 3, or yeah, I don't know. So not sure what direction this is going to go in. If we if we get an answer and we haven't got if we're still at Morecambe, then we probably will play again. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec. On penalties in the Football League Trophy, Wigan have actually approached us for they're offering us the job. So oh, Damien Duff was in charge, fair enough. So let's have a look at Wigan, because I don't know like season preview or anything where they're expected to finish. Probably a little bit higher than what they are now, but I don't know if maybe Duff left possibly. Well, I mean they sold a lot of players. 13.5 million. Does that mean Mr. Tickle is gone? It does. Yeah, so he went to Inter Miami for 13.5. Wowzers. So that must mean that they have a fair bit of money to spend if he's only just left. I don't know. I really don't know. See, I've always said that out of any job, I want the Reading job. So, see, if I enter contract negotiations, I can delay. So you don't have to delay. So I am going to delay them then. Let's delay for a week, because I want to see if I get offered either of the other jobs yet. So we're going to have agreed to delay. That is good. That is good. But before we actually continue, let me just show you what's been happening. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember what happened in the previous. It was the Altrincham game, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember now. And so we beat them in the FA Cup, absolutely trounced them, as you would have seen. We then beat Cheltenham in the league before then losing against Salford, who were in banging form. And then we've literally just beat Liverpool in the Football League trophy. So yeah, that's yeah, no, I'm pleased that they've agreed to delay. So if in this time I get rejected from an interview for both Birmingham and Reading, then I have definitely got a decision to make, whether we stay here or pop along to Wigan. I like Wigan as a club. It's, you know, they should be higher. There we go, Mr. Aaron's sorting you out in your unhappiness. So nothing through yet regarding the Reading job. I do, out of all the jobs, I would really like the Reading one. Reading job application unsuccessful. That's disappointing. That is disappointing, really. That is a bit disappointing. Well, because they've rejected me, I'm assuming it's probably going to be the same from Birmingham as well. Because if Reading were in League One, obviously Birmingham are Championship, so, and I also got rejected from Hull and Watford, so yeah, I think it's probably going to be between Morecambe and Wigan, if I'm honest. And if I'm being realistic, guys, I don't think we're in a position where we're going to get promoted. I mean, I know we're currently in 5th and I know we're doing all right, but I just think there's stronger teams in this league. And let's face it, wage budget wise, we probably have the lowest in the league. We have, what, 20, 25? I'm sure there's a way you can check that. I know you used to be able to. I think it's if you go into, like... So, I mean, you were able to check things like that before. I just don't know. In here, managers, stadiums, sponsorship income, clubs list. Yeah. So it's not there. No, it wouldn't be in rules. Managers, season tickets. I mean, you can probably go by sponsorship income. I mean, to be fair, we're 15th in there, but it doesn't show like wage budgets or anything. And I always thought that kind of thing did, which maybe the wage budget in the job application thing, that was always there and I just completely missed it. Yeah, no, I can't find it, and I know you were able to look at that before. It's a bit disappointing, really. But yeah, I am quite disappointed that we weren't at least given an interview from Reading. But then, what can you do when you've only got a National C licence? You know, they're not going to... what are they going to do? Now we're processing, and the screen's completely gone almost. There's still a few issues, as you can see. I don't know how much of it is me or that. Most people now are saying that the game's running a lot smoother, so I don't know. Is there any other jobs become available while we're going through there? There's no point me going for Ipswich. No, I'm not really interested in any other ones, to be honest. Now, I wouldn't really be interested in any of the others that are insecure either. Well, we've got to play Rochdale, which I think I will do that off camera again. Now, I just remember when I did this in Football Manager 2024. Oh, and potential issue with Morgan again. He wants a new contract now, does he? well, there is a chance that we'll be leaving, so George and Morecambe can possibly come with me. Yeah, it just depends on how much Morecambe would want for him if we do leave. I will. I don't know what I'll do with him. Alright, so yeah, so we've got the Rochdale game, which could be my last game in charge. I don't know if maybe I stick at Morecambe for a bit longer and see what else comes up. It's not like we're failing here. We're doing really well. It's just with the financial situation, the board aren't funding my coaching badges, which is just annoying. Which is very annoying, I must admit. So yeah, I'm going to get this ready. See, I'm obsessed with Reading now, and I'm really disappointed. I'm going to get this Rochdale game done, and I will be back. Well guys, unfortunately we were rejected by Birmingham. Job application unsuccessful. Now, we have a decision to make, and I think my mind's actually made up. Because obviously we've got no transfer budget, a wage budget of 105, which is very low in comparison to Reading, and Wigan actually doing a better job. I just think, for now, I'm going to stick here at Morecambe. So I am going to reject them, and I apologise if you were expecting me to move. It's just, I don't think it's a massive step up in terms of like what the expectation's going to be, and you know, financial. I mean, we've got no transfer budget, possibly no wage budget left either. It's my alarm going off because yeah, it's Saturday morning as I'm recording this. Silly me for keeping that on. But yeah, it's obviously a bit disappointing that it's turned out this way. I don't know how you feel about it. But yeah, I was hoping for one of the other jobs, if I'm honest. But we're going to hold out for a bit. We're going to hold out for a bit longer. You know, if I take the Wigan job, then I'm probably not going to be able to take another job this season. So it makes for me, it makes a lot of sense for me to stick here because, you know, see whatever becomes available, I can apply for it. Whereas if I'm at Wigan, then I can't really, can I? So, yeah. It looks like it actually does go from left to right. Oh, my bad. Okay. That's cool. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I certainly hope you did enjoy it. Yeah. I'm thinking, well, it just depends on how we get on, of course, and if I can go for my next badge. Can I even go for my next badge yet? No, I can't. So we have actually been earning a bit of money from the Football League trophy. So if I go to club and finances, we're 826,000 in the red. So fair enough. I mean, yeah, we just need a big FA Cup draw, don't we? And that'll just wipe the deck completely. Let's have a look at fixtures for now, just because I think what's going to be more important at the minute is if next video I need to show you a game. I mean, do we do Stevenage away possibly? I'm not sure, or we come up with a drop opportunity, but then definitely play a game in the next video. That sounds good to me. Hopefully, it sounds good to you as well. So, we just beat Rochdale in the league. We got goals from John Tilley and Manuel Aziz. Is it Manuel? Miguel. Apologies, Miguel. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Certainly hope you enjoyed. Make sure you pop a like on there if you did. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. And I will see you soon. Thanks again for watching.